Life does get complex when I don't have stabilization. I get very impatient. I'm like a shark in need of tuna, searching for confirmation from my reader app on Luna. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's going to be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle. She has a gift that shines, spiritually connected to both spirit and divine. If you don't like tarot, maybe you're the narrow. Too scared the truth will hit you like an arrow. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's gonna be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle.
Hello and welcome everybody, welcome in. I'm your reader, Luna, and this is free one-card reads. Make sure you like, subscribe and share the live and hit the bell so you get notified every time I go live. If you would like a reading, just type !join to join the queue. Remember that wait times can be long, up to and over an hour for free readings. If you don't want to wait in the queue, send a donation or join membership for just $3.99 US per month. There are 2 requirements to getting a free reading. You must type the words "I understand," which mean you comprehend me and you know that you make your decisions. I'm only giving advice. You must hit the like button. Please notice the number of likes when you hit the like button and comment "I understand," like 5 and your question to get your reading when your name is called. Just a few things. No pregnancy questions, and try to ask questions in a positive way. For example, instead of asking "will he leave," where yes is a negative answer, you might ask "will he stay?" Also, try to make your questions about you, not about other people and how they feel and what they think. This is supposed to be about you. My goal has always been to help you through the spiritual awakening and to turn on your superpowers. This is a tough love channel when it needs to be, and sensitive people are asked to go elsewhere. Also, I do have autism, so I sometimes use the wrong tone of voice. I'm never frustrated or upset with you. I've been reading tarot for a while now, but it still feels like I'm telling a fictional story with my cards that only resonates with you. So remember to check your real facts with real people to get your real answers. If you haven't read the disclaimer yet, then please go and read it. My predictions often take action from you to come true. So get off your devices and turn off the TV and take some risks, people. Members get to skip the queue, and if you donate $5 or more, I'll give you a mini read. That's 5 cards and a pendulum question. All donators will also skip the queue, and if you send me a review or follow or buy anything off my Etsy store, I'll give you a skip the queue for free. I'm also available to take bookings for private readings, and I have a $20 for 20 minutes special at the moment. Email me or contact me on the website www.trinitytarotlive.com to make a booking. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I have Facebook, my username is Appaluna369. I also have Instagram, TikTok and Twitch. My username on these ones is Okay, so Landlight, you need to get ready properly. You're not ready properly. Landlight, you need to type the words I understand, which means you comprehend me. You know I'm giving advice and you're the one that makes decisions. Like Jay Hogan has done, he's written like number 1, I understand, because you've got to actually hit that like button and let me know that you've done so before you ask your question, Landlight Reflections. So I know you're a member and you should be going first, Landlight, but you're not ready. So I'm going to move on to Jay. So Jay, I was wondering what's coming towards me. Hit that like button and let me know that you've done so, Landlight. Okay, we get the moon. So what's coming for you? You're going to be getting some mental clarity. So you might be getting some answers to some questions that you had. And it might enable you to release some fear or anxiety that you have about a certain situation or person. You need to listen to and trust your intuition, Jay. So if your intuition says that someone is lying, I want you to know they could well be. So listen to it. If you feel like you're not getting all of the details, I feel like that is the case also. Something is going to be unveiled. Something that even I don't know about is going to be revealed to you. I'm not even sure if it's good or bad, Jay. So, oracles. Today we've got the Hidden Future Oracle cards, What Lies Beneath. So these are predicting your futures and we're getting warnings and congratulations from the future sometimes. And you got the Depression card. Quite a few people have gotten this card today, Jay. Jay, you feel like you don't accomplish things because you quit before you fail. You feel unhappy with your life because you let people turn your happiness on like a light switch instead of growing it like a tree so that no one can take it away. You need to get out of that rut and you need to get out into the world and do some new things, take some risks and meet some new people and talk to new people to stop this depression and get your movie started again. Don't take things to heart. And I got to say, Jay, when you want something really bad, if you don't get it, I want you to think, it's okay, I'm going to get something better, instead of getting depressed and upset that you're not getting what you want. Be happy with the things that are already in your life, instead of wishing constantly for things to be better. And all these things will stop you from feeling this depression in your future. Also, I'd like you to try to exercise at least once a week to get the good endorphins going in your body, which are like your body's medicine for depression. Thank you, Jay. That's your read for today. Try to be happier and look at the brighter side of things. Not what you lost, but the opportunities in the situation and what you can do now. Hey, Landlight, how you doing? Thank you for that. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Jay. Try some of the things that I suggested, darling, and you'll feel a little bit better. Honestly, you don't need the social media. It is going to make you sadder and keep you on the screen, which is too much screen time makes you sad and lonely. Darling? All right, landline. Rhoda, can you get ready? And landline. Is landline on the right path? Hi, welcome in, Wine. Hi, Sarah. Are you on the right path? Yes, darling. We are all on the right path. We're all in the right place at the right time for what we need to do. And this has never been a more important time in history than right now. We're about to do something groundbreaking and not even thought that it could be possible to be done. But I'm not going to clue you in on all the details. You don't need to know them. This is a sun card. It's about an energy rush and happiness and freedom, optimism and positivity, warmth, success and truth. And it is a yes card. Now, landline, if you listen to what I'm telling you to do and do the silly, sometimes really ridiculous things that I'm telling you to do, like talking to trees or walking on the earth barefoot, or saying affirmations to yourself in the mirror. And this will help you get ready for the process of the awakening. And once you're ready, it will start by itself. When your awakening happens, you might end all the things that no longer serve you. And I want you to understand, you might have a lot of things that no longer serve you. You might lose everything. And it'll allow you to start a brand new, fresh life. And this will allow you to turn on your superpowers, become more intuitive, and I'm hoping that it'll help you wake up and open your third eye. Not everyone will be able to do it because honestly, most of you won't put in the work. Yes, you are on the right path at the right time. You found me. That's all you needed to do. Now you just need to listen to me and do the things. Guys, do the things. Let's get you a What Lies Beneath Hidden Futures Oracle cards. You talk to trees, Lane Light. Yeah. And the other thing I want you to do, Lane Light, if you get a drink of water, I want you to talk to the water and say positive things to the water. The thing is, they did this with water and they yelled at it and they tried different things with this water. They yelled at it, were nice to it, said loving things. And when they froze it in crystals, it actually turned into different shapes of crystalline forms. So the angry words were actually quite sharp and angular. And the love words were actually quite soft and gentle. And you've got to understand that when you drink the water, say you're cooking dinner, right? Cooking dinner is like getting a witch's cauldron and casting a spell, except you're doing it with food. Excellent. That's perfect writing affirmations on your water bottle. So when you say you're angry and you're cooking dinner, you're pissed off that you've got to cook dinner, you're hot, you're sweaty, and you just don't feel like cooking it, you can actually give people food poisoning. So whenever you're cooking your food, make sure you're happy and positive. Maybe turn on the music and sing and dance. I've never got food poisoning from my own cooking because I'm always positive when I cook it. And we've got that you need to take caution. So don't just rush headlong into things. Ask more questions, Lane Light. Thank you, Lanelite. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Divine timing. Why are you putting in your comment? You haven't said hello to me. I've never seen you before in my life, I don't think. And you're not on the queue. Hi, Bumblebee. Welcome in. Hi, Peter. Welcome in. You saw what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't know what I said. Saw that with rice too. They didn't experiment, and the bad one rather than the one stay fresh. Oh, cool. That's handy to know. Yeah, it actually matters what you think and say. It really does. And curse words, like swear words, are curses, not because of the word and the meaning, but because of the sound they make. Sorry, divine timing. I'm a little bit confused. Can I be honest with you, divine timing? When I'm reading, I'm actually coming in and out of channeling, and I really have no idea what's going on, so I made a mistake here. I'm very sorry. I'll move on to your reading right now. What do I need to hear most today? Okay. What does divine timing need to hear most today? Okay, we've got the Six of Cups. It says comforting connection. I feel like if you are open to it, there could be a comforting connection coming in, but you've just got to not shut them down or not shut them out. You've got to be open to this connection. So that means you've got to be talking to friends of friends, acquaintances, and your friends and family members, because I'm not sure who this person is. It's going to be a comforting connection. There's tenderness and sweet things here. And you're going to be sharing moments with this person. It's going to be innocent. It's not going to be sexual. It's going to be very innocent. And this person might be a platonic or a future romantic soul partner. And let's check out what's going on in your future. See if we've got any warnings for you or good news. Oh, darling, we've got some good news. Divine timing. We've got a love story that's going to happen in your future. So this is a once upon a time, happily ever after sort of story. You have true love coming towards you. I'm not sure when, but you need to, again, be open to it by talking to friends of friends, acquaintances and strangers, because I feel like you don't actually know this person yet. Thank you, divine timing. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Why? I was meant to do the other channel during the break, but what happened was I got a reading that lasted 2 hours, so I didn't have an hour to spare, so I'll be running the morning show at the normal time, lunchtime show for the 3-card reads, and if I can, and afternoon 1-card reads. Thank you, Positive Bear. We've got you up next. And can Sarah get ready? Now just tell me if I forget something or miss something that I'm supposed to do, guys. I am channeling today, so it is harder for me to keep track of where I'm at in the room without a moderator. Positive Bear wants a general, and I understand. Well, ideally, why I'd want someone to come in and start doing the one card reads for me, so that they can learn the cards better, and I can move on to the 3 card reads and get better at doing spreads. That's ideally what would happen. Okay, positive bear. We've got the 2 of Swords. It says you might be frozen with indecision. You might have a decision that you're meant to make, but you're putting it off. I feel like you have an unclear path, and you're avoiding making a decision. You might be at some sort of stalemate, or you might have some obstacles that you have to work out how to get around. And I feel like you're literally at an impasse where you can't make a move forward at this time because, you just keep putting off this decision. If you don't know what I'm talking about, think about what worries you and stresses you the most. And it might be money coming in. Once you find that problem, think about how you can solve it, and you'll work out what you're scared of. Because you might be scared of so money being the problem, not getting enough money, needing a new job or something being the cause, and then think about a way that you can make more money and start heading in that direction. Instead of letting fate take you, start taking control of your own destiny. Yeah, I hope that made sense, Positive Bear, because I've just come out of the trance and I have no idea what the fuck I was saying. So, Positive Bear, you might in the future have a problem with someone who's copying you. Someone who wants to be like you. They might be jealous of you. They might gossip and bitch about you. Or they might post videos saying that you're copying them, like it's happening to me. I feel like someone's going to copy you. My honest answer to this is, look, let them copy you. Who cares if they copy you? They're copying you. It means that you're successful and they're trying to be like you. You know, you should be flattered. So don't get upset if you find someone stealing your intellectual information and using it, saying it's theirs. Just report them if you have to, if it's something like your poetry or videos or something. And if it's anything else, like, let them copy you. Who cares? I reckon it's cute when people copy me. All right, thank you, Sarah. We're doing you next. A general for the weekend for Sarah. Sarah, darling, I hope you've been well. So, a general for the weekend. You're going to be getting some creative ideas, but the trick of the matter is, Sarah, ideas are just that. They're just ideas. They're not action plans. So I want you to take action on your ideas when you have them, because I feel like you're going to have some really great ideas. This card says it's the Queen of Cups. That right now you're more emotionally connected to spirit and source than you have been at any other time. And you're actually in the flow of things. You should be noticing your intuitive powers are getting good. You should be able to tell when people are lying to you or when things aren't being told to you truthfully. You might have some deep feelings about things, and it might be confusing you because you don't understand why you've got these deep feelings. But this is the angels intuitively telling you where you should be going, what you should be following, and what lessons you need to learn. This card says that you might be extra extra sensitive emotionally this week because you are an empathic person. So if anyone is angry or upset around you, you're going to pick it up and really take it to heart and have a pity party with them. So try to stay away from people that are sad or angry. Intuitive gifts are turning on, psychic gifts. So listen for voices or things in the corner of your eye that flash up and then disappear. And this card just tells you to be a little bit more loving for yourself. Sarah, you need to get in contact with me on the email appleluna369@gmail.com. I need to give you a copy of the Spiritual Awakening Manual. You might need to read it and just have it just in case shit happens and you have a crazy awakening like I did. Because some people are going to have a crazy awakening and some not so crazy. Let's see what we've got for your future. Because you're in different parts of the country. Why? You might hit the button at the same time, and because you're in different parts of the country, it takes a couple of seconds to update. So you can get the same number for a couple of people, like up to 3 people. And then it's taking the time it could to update if they hit the like button at the time. Okay, Sarah. Now this is interesting, Sarah. We've got Hidden Futures Oracle cards. Now I've been reading these cards as what you need to know about your future, like warning signs or things that are positive that you need to know. And you got red lipstick stains. Now, the way I'm taking this, Sarah, is that you might have a partner in the future. I want you to watch for these red lipstick stains and be aware that you need to be looking for signs that your person is cheating on you. Now, don't be accusing everyone. Of course, try to trust the person. But if they do weird shit, like have a shower when they get home from work, you call their work and they're not there, you find lipstick on their shirt when you're doing their washing, you might need to look into it further because something is up there. Sorry, Sarah, your future wasn't super positive. Thank you. Y and Bumblebee, could you get ready? Oh, shit. Just give me a second, guys. I just got to do something. Alright. Sorry about that. Bumblebee and Y. That's where I'm up to. Y. Where's your comment, Y? It's way back when. I understand. Confessions from Steve. Okay. Alright. We're doing love confessions today. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. And look, I feel like in some way, this is what he's doing. He's trying to better himself so that he can be as good as you. And you deserve more than I can give you. Yeah, because you deserve the moon and the stars and the fucking planet. And I'm not even emotionally available right now. We already knew that, darling. He may become emotionally available later on if he does the work. Thank you, Y. That was your read. We're going to get you a Hidden Futures card. Then we're moving on to Bumblebee. And we got Trash. And it says throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. So in the future, you need to be aware that you might have little knickknacks and things that you've collected over the years. Quite honestly, I want you to know when you die, they're going to get just chucked in the bin. It's best if you prepare for your death by decluttering and getting rid of those things that you don't want or gifting them to people who will appreciate them so that all your stuff doesn't get chucked in the bin when you die, if you feel like it's important to you. The other thing I want you to know is you're a slave, a secret slave. You can't own anything and none of your belongings are yours. They actually belong to the king and he lets you use them and rent them for no dollar down for the period of your life. You also need to know if you can't take it with you, it has no value. And when you are decluttering, why? I want you to think, have I used this year? Have I looked at this and it brought me joy in the last 6 months? And has it brought me joy in my past enough that I need to keep it? Oh, thank you so much, Morel. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Thanks for that. I didn't realize that your super didn't work. Unfortunately, if there is a glitch, I can't refund you. But we'd work out something with readings if there was any sort of glitch and you've double paid. And Morel, you are so amazing. So thank you, darling. I really enjoyed our 2-hour session today. Thank you, Y. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Okay, we're going to call up Bumblebee. What would M like to say to you today? I know I need to work on myself. You see, Bumblebee, I don't think this person's ready to be in a love relationship that's healthy at the moment. I'm not emotionally available right now. I feel like this person might have turned off their emotions in order to not get hurt. But they do think you are so adorable. You are adorable too, Bumblebee. I could just eat you up. Let's get What Lies Beneath, Hidden Futures. Why? That's for 4 hours worth of readings. I did 4 hours of read for Murray. So, yeah, it's a big donation, but I put in the work. And this is a future card, Bumblebee. We've got knowing. It says they fucked up. I want you to know that your person in the future is going to fuck up. And they're going to know that they're doing it when they do it. Thank you, Marie. I appreciate that. So yeah, they know that they're fucking up and they're doing it anyway. They're literally having an out-of-body experience where they're watching themselves fuck up and they're shocked. They're not meaning to do it. They're just wanting to do one thing and they're doing something totally different and they're watching themselves going, why am I doing this? And they're just still doing it anyway. Thank you, Bumblebee. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Peter. CS. Let me just play a quick ad so I have a quick break. I need to turn the fan on.
A mystical kiss. Skip the hour wait, the endless queue. A small donation just for you. Membership's cheap, just $3.99. Or leave a review.
Alright. Thank you, Bumblebee. CS, how you doing? Shapeshifters Oracle for you, CS. You know that I've got, if you love shapeshifters, CS, we've also got this Shadow, Oracle of Shadow and Light. It's made by the same person, so I'm sure you'll love Shadows and Light as well. We've got strange companions in stranger places. Challenges. Use your imagination. Let me read that. You have a great power within you. The power of your creativity, your imagination, and your dream self. You are going through great changes, and it seems like you have no power. But if you use your imagination, if you truly are creative about how to deal with new people and places, who you can be and what you are capable of, you will shine. You also have beautiful, strong allies who are accompanied you on this journey and who will not leave your side. They may bring inspiration for drawing or daydreaming brilliant stories, for knowing how things should look, for being able to write the most ethereal music, or for dancing as light as a feather. Whatever your gift, use it to head into and become more familiar with the new territory and explore this strange new place where you have been chosen to begin a new life for yourself. No more hiding. The adventure is one which is taking place now. You are part of it all. There will be an unfamiliar sights and emotions, and a great many strange feelings will come up for you as you wander. But there will also be riches, mysteries, cultures, great artistic moments, and the chance to create a world for yourself, a world you have imagined in your life. You are not alone on this journey. Reach out your hand and feel the protective warmth of all the other beings that you have imagined into this life. And danger, oh yes, there will be danger. Snow White and Alice know all about that. But all is well. How could it not be as you live this new life in this full bloom and wonderful way, with a great creativity and the courage in full bloom? So yes, you are going through the awakening and I am here to guide you. You need to get off me a spiritual awakening guidebook to help you answer any questions that you might have. I am also here to answer any questions you might have. I want you to do things like you need to start fasting. You need to turn off the television. You need to switch from toothpaste that has fluoride in it to a non-fluoride toothpaste, something natural. You need to drink filtered water. You need to love yourself more and forgive yourself and everyone that ever hurt you. And you need to come and get cards every day to see what you need to do next. So for your oracle, I'm going to give you an Apple Lunar Oracle, which is an awakening card. So we've got the past is history, tomorrow is a mystery, live in the present, it's your gift. This card tells me you're planning too much into the future, which means that things can fail and go wrong and disappoint you. You're also thinking too much about the past and what you had, who you were, and the objects and things you used to have in your life too much. And it's causing blockages in your manifestations and stopping you from moving forward in the awakening. So you need to get up every day and just deal with that day. You might get up in the day and go, all right, I've got work at 9 o'clock, so I'll go there. And whenever I finish work, I'll come home and do a few jobs. And then you get home and you go, all right, well, I've got to do the washing up and the kitchen. I'll do one of these jobs and you just do one. I'll do the other job tomorrow. Then you get up and go to work and do the job tomorrow. And that's as far as you plan ahead. If someone says, what are you doing Saturday? Do you want to catch up? Tell them to call you on Saturday when they're ready to come over and you'll see if you're free. And then I just want you to go about your day and try to go with the flow. Like if you need milk, go to the shops. And if you don't need milk, you don't have to go to the shops at all. I don't want you to do your shopping day on a particular day of the week. I just want you to do it when you get paid and when you run out of things. The other thing is we've got is fuck fear. It will lie to your fucking face. So fear will tell you you can't do something. And I want to know to tell you what you fear. You fear the unknown. This is something you might not have done before. It's something that you don't know how to do. So all you're scared of is actually the unknown. Once you do it once or a couple of times and get used to it, you're not scared of it anymore. So whenever you're scared of something, I want you to force yourself to do it. Even if you're terrified, just do it and then do it again and do it again. And once you've done it about 3 times, all the fear will subside and you will start enjoying it. And you will wonder why you were scared of it in the first place. Fear is holding you back, CS. Don't let it do that to you. Thank you, CS. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Hi, David Moore. How you doing? Do you want to jump on the queue? Exclamation join. I'm sorry, I don't have any buttons to chat to you in the chat and tell you how to do it. Peter, you're up next. Can I have Scylla and Gem Baby get ready? Why did TM come into your life? What lesson do I need to learn from this? Okay. Now, guys, I want you to understand, if you've got someone in your life and you're like, I really have a connection with them, but they're not coming towards me. In fact, they're quite negative and they've broken my heart and blocked me. I want you to know that you were soulmates with this person in a past life. You've collected bad karma with this person. And in this lifetime, you are now karmic partners. And you have to sort out this karma in order to become soulmates in the next life. And carry on your soulmate journey. So that's the first thing I'm picking up about TM. So what lesson do you need to learn from this connection? We've got Empress energy. It's about being a divine feminine. So this is asking you to be a divine feminine. It's asking you to be sensual, but not sexual. It's asking you to be in your beauty and understand that you are beautiful. It's about motherhood and possibly pregnancy, which could be a future thing. But it is about nurturing yourself and creation. And you've got to understand that you're creating your own life, Peter. The micro decisions that you make actually create situations where you're changing your future every single day. If you just go to the fridge and you go to make breakfast and there's no milk, you then have a choice to stay home and have something else, or you can go to the shop and have milk. And if you go out and go to the shops, you might meet people and they might interact with you and change your future. My advice for you is, when you're thinking about what you should do, you should always take the option where you're around people, other people, and going out to places instead of staying home and doing things on your phone. The more you guys do things on your phone, the more you're going to be cut off from the awakening. But I've infiltrated the cyber world, so being the Matrix programmer now, so I've bugged your devices. So you should be able to get into Google and search for any question you want to know the answer to, like why is the sky blue? Or what is sovereignty? Or you need to come over and check out some of my videos that I've got to see what I went through in the awakening, or some of the things that I saw, so that you're prepared. And you need to get the a spiritual awakening manual off me to help you guys through this awakening. In the future, we've got a person keeping a secret from you, and this is a big secret. Now, Peter, I know you trust everyone because you are the kindest, most loving person I've ever met energy-wise. I can feel it off you from your energy. And I can feel the pride as I'm saying the positive thing to you. So you need to say more nice things to yourself because you're amazing. But if you get an intuition someone is telling you a lie or not telling you the whole truth, you need to just ask more questions about it and try to catch them out. Like go, but you feel like this, but why did you do this then? Because that doesn't make sense. Tell me why you did it and make it make sense to me. So just question people. Yeah, so Peter, you need to stop trusting everybody. Like people literally have to earn trust. So if you ask someone to do something, at first you have to go, well, if they don't do it, it doesn't matter. I can just do it this way and get it done still and have a backup plan to do it. And then you've got to keep on doing that for a while until it builds up a point where you say, yes, I can trust this person to come through, or sometimes this person doesn't come through. I can only trust them sometimes, or I can't trust this person at all. They always let me down. And then you put your trust in them after a couple of tests. Oh, morning. If you've got an intuition, you need to question something, you don't have the full story, do it. Your powers of deduction at the moment are from the divine. You are directly linked to me and directly linked to the divine, and I am giving you my powers to jumpstart your powers. So the only way to you just jumpstart your powers is you have to start trusting and believing and doing things because of the feelings and emotions that you get. You need to trust in them that they are coming from a higher realm, and you're being led by angels at this time. Thank you, Peter. You're doing an amazing job. You're in exactly the right place at the right time. Gem baby, how are you, darling? Lovers messages. It's so funny because I friggin' well made you guys use the lovers oracle, lovers messages oracle the other day. I had to force you guys to do it by giving a sample read and then giving people extra cards so that they could see that they were positive reads before you guys would take the cards. You didn't accept these cards when I first got them either. Okay. You're funny, guys. Gem baby, you are my total world. And if you're not this person's total world right now, I feel like at some point in time, maybe even in the next lifetime, if it doesn't work out this lifetime, I feel like you will be this person's complete world again. I will be there by your side when you're ready. The reason your person's not coming towards you, Gem baby, is you're not ready. I want to know why you're not ready though. You keep telling yourself no, but you can't do things. And this affects your persons in a way that you are mirroring each other. So when you say no and doubt yourself, they doubt themselves. And if you doubt the connection, they doubt the connection because they're mirroring you. You've got some new offers and adventures coming in that will help you grow and learn as a person. Not all of them will be successful, some of them will fail, but there are lessons to be learned. So don't quit before you reach the end if you think you're going to fail. You're here for a reason, don't fuck it up. Gem baby, don't come in every day and get love reads. Come and get some spiritual awakening reads and go through the awakening with us. Honestly, if you don't go through the awakening and wake up, you stay asleep, and we're leaving this world. And this world is going to be shut down after we leave. So anyone that's asleep is not coming. And I'm going to say the people that I found were the most asleep were the ones that get love readings every day and that are focused simply on the soulmate mission. And the soulmate mission's been cancelled until further notice, because I noticed that everyone was so focused on it that they weren't doing any of the other missions. All you guys are doing is you're being born, you are spending your whole damn life looking for your soulmate and being really picky about it, about who you choose. Like, oh, not this person because they've got this problem. Oh, it's not this person because they're so hurt that they've had a negative experience with you and blocked you. You know, we're all in this point where we're so blocked. We're manifesting incorrectly. And I've got to say, you guys need to be talking properly because you're actually putting code into the matrix. One big example I would say is you are using apostrophes in your words, which actually is has a negative meaning. So when you say a negative word and use an apostrophe with a negative meaning, it's a double negative and it cancels itself out. So if I say, I don't like it when you do that, what I'm actually saying is, I don't not like it when you do that. So you're basically saying, I like it. You need to say, I do not like that to make it fix. So stop being lazy with your words and shortening them, because you're actually changing the meanings in the matrix code. You're not alone, even when you're peeing. So don't ever for a second think you're alone. And one of the hardest things you do once you open your third eye is go to the toilet with all the magical beings trying to have conversations with you at the same time. You need to pay more attention to yourself and less time caring about what others think and feel about you. Because if you are comparing yourself to other people, then you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to compare yourself to yourself 6 months ago, and then you will see what progress you have made. And that's what I'm going to give you for now. You've got some big things to work on, Gem Baby. Thank you. I hope that resonated. All right. Thank you, sweetheart. You got a few extra cards today because I had something to say there. And you needed this information to move forward in a positive way. Because honestly, Gem Baby, you can't fix shit about yourself if you don't know you're doing it. And we honestly don't know we're doing half the shit we're doing. I'm looking for Seal now. Jason, I'll just get you to wait until it's your turn, which is next. Lover's message oracle for Guy. Yeah. What is thinking about Seal? What does he want to say? I can feel your presence even though we are apart. This person feels a connection between you, and they might not be able to understand it. They're just drawn to you for some reason. I lack courage to come back to you. And this might mean that you've been with this person before in a past life and they lack the confidence to come back to you in this life. I feel like they did something in this past life that might have upset you or hurt you quite badly. So I feel like you've reincarnated with this person before. Let's get you a Hidden Futures card and see what we need to know about the future. And we've got doing drugs. Now, drugs are bad, except when they're good. Look, marijuana's become legal, so it's not really considered a drug anymore. This is talking about chemical drugs like ice, or not cocaine because that's natural, but methamphetamine, things like this. Or the other drug that comes to mind is cigarettes, tobacco, or the other drug that comes to mind, if you're not anywhere near illegal drugs, and that seems really unlikely still, because it might not be you, it might be someone you know that's hiding a drug habit that you have to help them through, or maybe they rob you to buy drugs. But the other drugs that you need to be careful of are prescription drugs. Now, I feel like anything for depression or mental health actually turns off your pineal gland, which turns off your psychic abilities and stops you going through the awakening like a dead stop. It immediately, it's the reason why my third eye is not open, is because I get psychological drugs injected into me against my will, because they say that I'm crazy, because I talk to magical beings. And that's the truth. So I feel your future is going to be affected by drugs of some kind. Either you get depressed and start taking antidepressants and then turn off your pineal gland and can't go into the awakening, and you get stuck here and you're asleep and then you get deleted. Or it might even be you help someone out or give someone money and they buy drugs with it and then disappear. And it really hurts your feeling. It's quite devastating. But I feel like drugs are going to affect your life. Shit. My decks fell down. Thank you, Sil. Alright. I've done them. Let's pull up Jason, Leisha, and Tina Powell. Thanks, Tina. We'll call everyone up. You haven't got messages for a while. That's really great, Tina, because sometimes I feel like it's like stalking a person when you get messages from their head every day and you don't talk to the people. And because you're supposed to actually get confession messages from me and then go to the person and confirm it. You know, like I would be getting confession messages and going, I know you feel like this. I know you're thinking this when things happen. And I do it to spin them out. Because you're getting hints and tips of what's going on in their head. I'd be telling them. I want to make new memories with you. So your partner wants to make new memories with you. They love you very much and they know this is worth saving. It's just they don't know how to save it because there's this stagnancy in the situation. So maybe you need to change it up and try some different things. Try surprising your person with romantic gestures or sexual gestures, whatever is their thing. So you are wifey husband material. So if you're not already married, I think they think about doing that with you. Let's see what's going on in your future. We've got emotional intelligence. What lies beneath is okay, so at the moment, what's happening, you've got, Tina, emotional immaturity. What's got to happen is you've got to be in love situations where you get your heart broken in order for you to put up stronger boundaries and not putting yourself in situations where you could get your heart broken. Like, it's a stupid lesson. I hate the way they teach it. And this is going to bring you emotional intelligence, which is going to help you be a better person and be a stronger person and a more emotionally balanced and calmer person. And you won't feel the same high highs and low lows you feel. You'll feel pretty even out and not getting really, really happy or really, really sad. You'll just go, oh, that's sad. I wish that didn't happen, and you'll move on. And you also stop the negative self-talk in your head and start telling yourself that you're doing a good job. And that is what creates emotional intelligence. So if you've got that negative self-talk voice, that's what I mean by immaturity. Because we're all minors, considered minors, with that negative self-talk voice. All right, thank you, Tina. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Alicia is up next. Will Chris contact you? We got a 7 of Swords. It says straighten the record, getting caught, confessions, remorse, unworkable strategy, come clean, pricked conscience. Yes, I feel like Chris will contact you and it'll be to apologise for something that he's done. He will confess something that he's done to you that he did wrong, and he's feeling remorseful. He might even be coming clean or getting clean and going through some sort of step program like Alcohol Anonymous, where you have to apologise to everyone you've ever wronged. AA and AA. Or he might be contacting you to tell you something that he never told you before, that he always wanted to tell you. So what do you need to know about your future? We've got private relationship. Now, this private relationship is in your cards. It is you and another person being very intimate together to the point where you feel like you're the only two people in the world. Now, Alicia, I'm not saying necessarily that it is Chris that is this person, but this is on your cards for your future. So I want you to know, if it doesn't work out with Chris, you don't need to worry. There is another relationship coming. And if it does work out with Chris, it's going to be beautiful. Thank you, Leisha. that was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Jason, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thanks for understanding. What is the outcome between Kay and I this month? You say a general reading, so I'm assuming you're not going to get the answer to if he's going to be in love with you and get in a relationship, probably. Because you're not picking the right cards, asking for a general. This is a love reading if you want to know what is going to happen between you and Kay. But I honestly just give you what you want, even if I know it's the wrong thing. So I know this is the wrong card. I will give you the right card next. Because you've asked for a general reading between Kay and you this month. We've got the Queen of Cups. And it says consummate hostess. Impeccable taste, business savvy, prosperous, organised, grounded, nurturing, detailed, caring, realist, and classy. What is the outcome between you and him? Look, I feel like you're the hostess. You're waiting on with bated breath on every word and action this person says. And I feel like you're giving them way too much attention. And this attention is too intense. And I feel like it's really putting them off. For a card, the outcome would be a yes. But I don't know what the question is. So this reading is really confusing. Can you tell me what the question is? I don't need to know the outcome. Or can you tell me the outcomes that you have to choose from? More information, Jay. All I'm getting is that you might be so focused on him that it's actually putting him off and turning him off or making him avoid you, because the intensity of your attention, look, I can feel it, Joe. So I want you to immediately stop contacting this person. I want you to try to think about something else. I want you to start doing some sort of hobby that brings you passion. And I want you to start doing it at least once a week. Okay, that's the first energy that I've got. Now, you've actually helped me out with more information, so I will answer this question to give you clarity on your reading. When you see her at the end of the month, what is the outcome? So I'm going to switch to some love cards, and we're going to use the situation loves to see the situation between you and Kay. I feel like you'll be reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and this is about perception. So first of all, you might be reminiscing about old partners or old relationships, or even your relationship with this person. The trick is you must have learnt the lessons from the past and not carry them into the future. And you need to see everything from the other person's perception all the time. So not through your passionate, obsessive glasses. Have a look at it from his point of view and say, well, he's really laid back and calm. So I've got to mirror him. I've got to be really laid back and calm. So what I'm going to do is make some rules. I'm only going to message him once a week and say, hey, how you going? I'm never going to tell him how I'm feeling until it's the right time. I'm not going to message him about every little thing I'm doing, or scare him off by using the L word at all. You know what I mean? Make a set of rules for yourself and stick to it. I think if you keep going the way that you're going, Jai, there's going to be sudden change. Like, he might not want to see you anymore. He might start avoiding you. He might surprise you by going out with someone else. It's time for you to make a transformation before you basically ruin this. Because you might have liked this person for a really long time, but they might not have known you in that capacity and thought of you like that until recently. So they're just starting to have the feels. You might be madly, deeply in love with them, and they only had the feels. They've got to fall in love with you. And once you both match the same level of passion for each other, that's when the relationship will be healthy and work out. If you come towards them when you have so much passion and outmatches them by so much, this is doomed to fail, definitely. You will literally scare them off. It's like when guys add you on Facebook or social media and they're like, "Hi, you're very pretty." And within about 10 messages, they send you a picture of your dick or ask to have sex with you. Or want a picture of your boobs or you. Do you know what I mean? This person doesn't want to get to know me. They have an ulterior motive. They only want sex and they're just using me. And you've got to stop your person from thinking along similar lines, because they're like, Jay wants me so much that it's actually putting me off because the intensity here is too strong and it's making me feel sick. And it will be literally making them feel sick. The vibration you're putting off is a really uncomfortable vibration to be under if you're under someone's focused attention. It's like literally a vibration that you can feel in your body that's making them feel physically ill from your attention on them, if they don't have the same level of affection for you. So I'm just telling you to warn you. So Jay, back off, give less fucks and make some rules for yourself so you're not coming on too strong. Thank you, Jay. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, next up we've got Joe. Vaya, you can get ready. I need a quick break, guys.
You're standing in line, phone in your hand, for Apple Luna's cards, understand. More, it's true. For a glimpse of fate just for you. Career, love, maybe a ghost or two. You ask her to rummage right on through people's thoughts, a tangled mess, it's a scene so complicated.
Alright. And Jay, thank you for telling me I resonated with you. I really do hope it helps. I do really care about all of you. And we've all got faults, so just do the best you can, my darling. You're gonna fail sometimes, but try your best. Joe. time frame for you getting hired. Now, Joe, if you are having trouble getting an interview for a job, I can tell you the problem is your resume. Now, most people do the problem. They don't tell me why I should hire them. So think about if your resume's got why someone should hire you in there. And think about if you've got your skills and abilities at the beginning or the end of your resume. They should be at the beginning. Also think about if your resume is pretty enough. Does it have a photograph of you? These all can help you get a job. Also, always have a question to ask in the interview about the company. Like, will I get to have the ability to be promoted and move up in this job is a good one. I'd like to have a career rather than a job. So I'd like to move up in my company. Will there be an opportunity for promotions? So Joe, something is happening now. But another tip I want to do, if you're on a telephone interview, I want you to trick your body, your mind into thinking that you're going for an in-person interview. So I want you to dress up like you're going to an in-person interview, put on makeup, do your hair, wear nice clothes, wear nice shoes, and then I want you to take the phone appointment for the interview. It actually makes you act and say things in a different way when you feel good, and it'll trick your body into thinking you're in an in-person interview. So it is happening now. Something is happening now. You might have applied for something that they're thinking about hiring you for or giving you an interview for. Look, I feel like that is happening now. I feel like in March, you will get some sort of promotion or you might even change jobs. Let's get you a future oracle. Hi, Vaya. I'll be with you in a second. I hate nothing about you. Joe, what do you hate about yourself? What things do you wish you could change? And I want you to understand, you're not supposed to think like that. You're supposed to think, what things are about me could I improve on? Then you need to ask yourself, can I improve upon them? And if the answer is no, like you might be like me and be knock-kneed, so I hate my knees. But there is nothing I can do about it except wear long skirts and pants and not show off my legs. I'm not a leg person. I'm a bum and boob person. And my eyes are pretty. So I concentrate on my eyes and I accentuate my eyes. I also accentuate my boobs and my bum. And when it comes to my knees, I wear things like long skirts to cover them. So think about the things you hate about yourself and think about ways that you can learn to love them and live with them and accept them as part of your body. And it's not going to change. You can't go and get plastic surgery. And if you do, I'm really sorry for you. Because honestly, this is a hologram. None of this is real. And what your body is just an avatar in a game. It's an avatar. And this avatar has been chosen by you before your birth. You might have said, well, I've got to deal with being more humble. So this incarnation, I'm going to be an ugly person. So because the last incarnation, I was a beautiful person. I was very vain. And you've already picked your face, your avatar. In heaven, they can play you like a computer game. They played me like a computer game when I was in the awakening. I had no choices, no options, and I couldn't fight what was happening. They literally playing me like a video game, and making me do things. Because this is just an avatar in a program. Okay, thank you, Joe. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Verily, darling, did you get ready? I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired today, so I'm making a few mistakes. Verily, I didn't mean to skip you. We got Vaya up ready now. I'll just do Vaya and then I'll do you, Verily. We might actually close off the queue. I might end the session. So Verily, Damini, and you get ready? Anushika, is someone obsessed with me? Because for a long time, sometimes I feel as if I'm being seen by someone, or sometimes while sleeping I feel someone's touch. And okay, darling, that's the angels. They're trying to get your attention. So at the moment, we all have these guardians around us, like angels, I'm going to call them, but they're like magical entities. And I'll show you what they look like. So, in your peripheral vision, and as long as you stare and don't move your vision to see them, because the minute you go to look at them, they will disappear. You out of your peripheral, this is what they sort of look like. They look like humanoid people with wings, and they stand about. I'm not very good with height, but from my floor, some of them are well past my ceiling. So like, I know 7, 8 to 10 feet. They're like giants. Now, when you look at them front on, in the dark, with your third eye open, they look like this, like a fractal. And you can't really see them in the daylight for a start, because the illusion is actually stronger in the daytime than it is in the nighttime. So in the nighttime, you can see more magical beings, for example, or magical things than you can in the daytime. These beings are also really far away, but standing right in front of us. So you've got to do it's a 3D picture with how you look. You've got to look far away, but then bring your attention to right in the middle of where you are. Because right at the moment, Bea, you are looking right through these beings and staring at like the wall, instead of looking 30 centimeters before the wall where the magical being is. The other thing is, if you watch television, it cancels them out. Now, your third eyelid is like a magical, invisible shield that they stand behind and hide from you with. Some of them are hiding, and some of them are standing there actually trying to get your attention, waving their hands in front of your face and coming up really close towards you. I caught quite a few of them waving their hands around, trying to get my attention. And I caught a lot of them being sneaky and hiding and doing things in our sleep, like experiments. The UFOs do experiments while you're in your sleep because they're trying to separate you from your soul so that they can have an eternal soul, because they live and die whereas we live forever. Sometimes you see lights passing in dots or white light and some other colours. That means your third eye is opening, darling. When you see lights and patterns, your third eye can be open. Or you could be peeking out of your third eye, I usually say. Now, with the lights, you should be noticing, Vaya, that if you walk around at night time, it's like someone standing behind you and flashing a torchlight trying to get your attention. And if you're in your house and you turn off the lights when you're going to bed, sometimes it looks like there's a torchlight behind your head and it's being shone in front of you, and like you can see the room where this torchlight is, and then you can see the darkness where it's not. So it's like there's a torch behind you, but there's nothing there. Or you might see it off to the side of you. I actually see myself as a lighthouse, and I'm sending you all signals, trying to communicate with you through the matrix and reprogram you. I'm giving you the rules of the program through this show and helping you customize yourself to the new program rules of the matrix. Let me just get back to your question because I'm lost. No, okay, so this is what you're noticing. Your spiritual abilities are turning on. Vaya, you need to contact me, appleluna369@gmail.com, and I will send you a copy of the Spiritual Awakening Manual so you can have a read, and it might clear up some of the questions that you have. Yes, 2 years ago, I put a code into the matrix, a virus, that would weaken the invisible shield. So this invisible shield is our third eye eyelid that is stuck in place, that we can't open. And I put a virus in to weaken this. And the virus said that if anyone should want to awaken or become more spiritually minded and turn on their spiritual abilities, that they would find it easy. They would be drawn to me so that I could help them prepare for the spiritual awakening, because you need to be prepared. If you can not prepared for it, it can be absolutely devastating and you can fuck things up bad. So that's the virus I put in. So I've been working on you, letting you get to know me and giving you cards to help you along, but now I'm starting to get serious. That we have to be, this is the spiritual awakening, this is what we're doing here, people. And if you don't want to wake up, you need to leave. And if you want to stay asleep, you're going to die. We're leaving and we're shutting down this program because it's broken and I can't fix it. I fixed it the best I can. It's in self-healing mode, but it's not going to cut it. It's fucked. When I hacked it, it crashed. But I was able to have a backup device take over, but I don't know how long it's going to work for because the matrix is so hacked that there are literally devices hanging off it that are foreign entities, like they're foreign bodies on our matrix, on our 3D world. Thank you, Vaya. That was your read for today. I know that all sounds really fucking weird, but there we have it, people. It's truly happening. I am the bringer of truth, and I will end the great deception and awaken you. Verily is a member, so I have to do Verily next. Love messages from your person. I'm really sorry I took extra time with Bea, but Bea needed extra help because of the dangerous nature of going through the awakening by yourself. Bea, email me if you have any questions. And don't be scared. Nothing can hurt you through the awakening, but don't contract with anyone and agree to do anything in return for anything. And don't gather people. I'm already doing it. So don't, if you get asked to gather people, it's a demon. I'm obsessed with you. Really? Your person is obsessed with you. They might act like they don't care, but it's quite the opposite. They want to make you smile. Really, all they want to do is make you smile, to see that smile on your face, and there's nothing that makes them happier. Let's get your spiritual awakening card, your future card. Oh, Verily, darling. Look now, if you get an intuition that you think someone is lying to you, or they're not telling you the truth in any way, shape, or form, or you feel like you're getting played at all, I want you to question that person immediately. I feel like in the future you're going to be getting played. Someone is going to be manipulating you and lying to you and trying to control you and what you do. So if you feel like you're getting played or someone is controlling you or being manipulative, tell them to fuck off, Bea. Really. Like, honestly, you don't have to listen to anyone or what they tell you to do. Just do what you want to do and make yourself happy. The best thing that I did was stop trying to be like everyone else and just started to be my wonderful weird self. Even if my stories are crazy and you don't believe me, I don't care, because I made a deal with the devil that I was going to awaken you and save you all, and that basically I have to tell the truth so I look crazy, so that you won't follow me. That is the deal. But I think it's going to work anyway. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to try it anyway, because it doesn't matter how crazy I look. My intuitive reads are spot on usually when I'm doing them. And people will come back to the tarot thing. And once I've established who I am, which is what I've done, that I do have gifts. And I've got to say, 2 years ago, I did not have gifts. I literally accidentally opened my best friend's third eye by explaining to him that space was bullshit and proving it to him. And by doing that one simple act, he realized that this was a program too. And he opened his third eye immediately. And he woke up in the middle of the night and the UFOs were pulling his toes, trying to reset him. But I linked him up to me. So every time I open my third eye, he opens his third eye. So that's what I did to everyone in the Matrix. So everyone is opening their third eye as I'm opening it. I'm just about to get an injection, which will shut my third eye, and it'll shut all of your third eyes again. But you should, at this time in the month, we started off with monthly cycles, because what I'm actually doing is your batteries were flat. All of your batteries are flat. I couldn't get you to start up. So what I had to do was basically power cycle you, is use my power to power all of you. So you have some of my spiritual gifts at the moment, which makes you trust your spiritual gifts, which makes your spiritual gifts turn on. It's because the belief is what makes them turn on. So once you start trusting your intuition, which is actually my intuition at the moment, then you will start turning on your own intuition. Plus, you need to do a couple of things like realize that this is a program and not a world. And then that way you can better manipulate the program. All right, thank you, Verily. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily reading. Sorry, I'm channeling today and the messages are just coming in as they are. That's why it's taking me longer to do readings. And these are important messages for each of you that's getting them. And some of these will be important to people watching this video back. And I wanted you to know that if you've been watching this as a video and you've had your questions answered, or it's explained something that you didn't understand, it's because I sent you a signal and you've answered it. It might have taken you a few years to get here, but these are important questions that you've already asked, and in the future you will ask this question of this video and it will be answered. And you can watch back any of my videos and ask a question, and I feel like if you watched the readings, you would get your answer. And some of you would get it in real time. Damini, I understand. When will Venkat come in to tell me he loves me? Could I please use the time cards? Yeah, sure, darling. Now, Damini, I've got to ask, are you just in a crush situation where you don't have any verbal contact with this person? Or are you friends and you talk and meet up? Or what is this situation here? When will Venkat come and tell me he loves me? Okay, the first card we've got is try later. Now, I actually pushed an answer, so I kept shuffling until I got another card. But this is your answer. This is literally your answer. Okay, so the problem is, Damini, you're asking about a nervous person for a start. And they don't come forward very often, right? Without big hints and tips from the person that they like, that they're basically going to get married, have children and die together. So unless you basically tell him, do you want to get married, have children and die together? And he goes, yeah, let's do that. And that's the only way this person's possibly coming towards you. Number 2, you're asking if he says that he loves you. And it's telling you to try again later because, number 1, you might not have touched this person. And Damini, I want you to understand that the feeling of love only comes when you touch people, when you have conversations with people and you get to know them. What you're feeling is infatuation. It's not love. And you're feeling loneliness and you're scared that you're going to be alone for the future. You are grasping at straws at the first person that comes along and says a kind word. And you're asking me questions like, do they love me? Will they call me? And will I get married to them? Things like this. can I have love messages, confessions from their head when the person doesn't even know who the fuck you are? Or if they do, they might be just being polite and you're misunderstanding what they're feeling. Or they might like you, but you're waiting for them to come forward when they might be shy. And the honest truth is the universe needs you to be a person of action. So what you do is you set a time limit. You go, well, if Ben Cat hasn't come towards me by 1 month, I'm going to ask them for their social media so that I can start getting to know them better. Or I'm going to talk to them or give them a text message and ask them what they're doing if they'd like to catch up. And you have to be the one to take action. Because most of you are sitting there going, well, I'm waiting for this person to come towards me. And the other person's like, I'm not quite sure if they like me. I'm waiting for this person to come towards me. And then I'll know if they like me. So you're both waiting for each other to come towards each other and nothing's happening. So it might be time to be a person of action and take action, Darmini. Instead of, because the one thing that bothered me when I took over here was that I came to help you get to heaven. And that basically everyone that I tried to help, and honestly still most of you when I try to help you get to heaven, you guys basically want me to tell you the information. You want to do no work and you want to gain the reward anyway. And then you might come back and ask the question again and I tell you the same thing. And you don't do it again. You guys have become really lazy. And what you're doing is you're going, God, help me. And then you're like, yeah, I'm just going to wait here for you to come and help me, God. And I want you to literally come down and pull me out of this hole in person. And quite honestly, the rule that I made was God helps those who help themselves. So if your person isn't coming towards you and you're frustrated, you're wondering when they will come, if you don't take any action, Darmini, it's going to be winter. So the end of the year this year. You're going to have to wait a whole year. And you're going to be, as you're going through this year, your feelings will grow in the obsession, because it's not love, this obsession, this infatuation will turn into an obsession, and you will put this energy at Bencat that is very, very unattractive, and it will turn them off and they will not come towards you anyway. Because you're putting on it's very intense, Gummy, this energy you have that is focused at Venkat. I bet when Venkat is in the room, you stare at them and they can feel that energy. You are actually passing energy at them when you do it. And this could be one of the reasons he's not coming towards you. He's really uncomfortable with this energy that you're putting out, but doesn't know why he's uncomfortable. He's like, yeah, I don't know about Darmini. She's so intense. Try to relax, have a little bit more fun, make some rules for yourself, like if he hasn't contacted me by this time, I'm going to do this thing. And then stick with it so that you can do the action and he will react. And you can get this stagnating situation moved on. So now I'm going to give you an oracle card, Darmini, to finish you off. Now I'm going to use the Hermit deck, which is not a love deck. It is more of a person in general deck. which is a deck that you should be using for Venkat instead of love decks, he does not love you yet. We got I'm ready. He wants you to come towards him. He wants you to flirt with him. He wants you to touch him on the arm when he's talking to you so that he knows that you are interested in him. And he wants you to say, hey, what are you doing? Do you want to catch up and get to know each other? He wants you to take some action towards him because he is waiting. He wants a fresh start with you. So whatever has gone on in the past, he wants to start fresh and have something brand new with you, something unlike anything that he's had with anyone in his life. But it all starts with you, Damini. I see great love in your life with Venkat, but only if you get up the courage to take action towards him. If you wait for Venkat, you're going to be waiting a very long time. And then I feel like you will have such intense emotions, it will turn him off. And it would have been a waste of time anyway. He'll break your heart and you'll have to get over it. All right, thank you, Damini. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Can I have Misty up? So, Suze, are you in the room? I've closed off the queue. Damini, I tell you because I love you and I want you to succeed in your love life. And I just feel like if I don't tell you, I'm setting you up to fail. That's right, Sassy. I'll still read you before I go. Do you want to get ready? AN in the Love Confessions. I'm truly sorry. You deserve better. This person might have let you down, or they might be about to let you down if you can't think of any problem you've had. And they don't mean to let you down, but I feel like at this point in time, their life path is not the same as yours. They do love the way you dress. They think you're sexy. They might have seen you from afar or seen your social media pictures. And they think you're a snazzy dresser. Let's get your Hidden Futures Oracle card. All right, thanks, Sassy. No problem. Destroyed, shattered, broken, fucked up. Misty, darling, you're going to give your whole heart and soul to someone and they're going to turn out they're not your person. Now, I don't know if it's AN or someone else in your future, but if it doesn't work out with AN, I think it's AN. I'm actually just going to get another card for clarity. Is it AN? What do we have to worry about with AN? He says that you're going to get your heart broken. Look at the Temperance card. So you're actually out of balance at the moment, and the more you move forward, the more out of balance you become. You're going to have struggle going through the awakening. You need to perfect your balance. Now you need a healthy balance of work, rest, and play. you also need to do some studying so that you can understand that this world is a program, not a world, and understand some real truths. Like, you do not die. The Vatican told you die so they could get this trust fund off you and keep your money. They made us die so they could get more of these trust funds, because if we lived forever, they wouldn't have any trust funds. If we die, they get a trust fund every time we die. And if we have children, which we're not even supposed to do that either, because we never die, so you can't have children and reproduce if you don't die. Basically, okay, so the children are to get more of these trusts. And what the Vatican are actually doing is these souls come from the creator God, and the creator God is called Baal, and Baal is actually Satan, and Satan is giving out this energy as the creator God, where we've started from, and every time a person is born, it weakens him a little bit more, to the point that I was easily able to beat him in a fight. He was so weakened. He was as weak as a kitten. I easily beat him. It wasn't even hard. And so the Vatican is trying to take over this reality, this program. And one of the reasons is for money. They've already also made a contract in the baptism for everyone who's baptized, that Satan gets their soul, and also that they get the empty body, and I think they want it for food. I feel like the Vaticans are actually cannibals. So that's what's going on there. So you need to find peace and tranquility and harmony and balance. You need to love yourself more. You need to stop the negative self-talk voice in your head and tell yourself that you're doing a good job from now on. And you need to do forgiveness and know your self-worth. Misty, I want you to know you're doing a fabulous job. You are exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time. If that situation, if that person doesn't work out, if they rob you, if they steal from you, if they do negative things to you, just know that they are learning a lesson, or you are learning a lesson, or you might even be teaching a lesson, or they might be teaching you a lesson. And some of these lessons are about boundaries, about what you should accept and have and allow in your life. And a lot of these things that teach you that you're too good for this and you need to walk away. Once you see the red flags, it's teaching you that. But to be honest, most of you guys aren't even looking for the red flags. You're just jumping on in straight away with, I trust you and I love you, and hoping for the best, and you're failing. Because it takes 6 months to get to know someone, and you have to see them around other people, especially waiters and waitresses, checkout people, homeless people, people that park your cars at businesses, ballets, I couldn't think of the name. You have to see your person interact with these sorts of people to know what sort of person they are. You have to hear their stories about how they treat people to know what sort of person they are. If they're like, oh no, like that person fucked me over, so I just went in there and wrecked them, I did this negative thing and this negative thing, and they'll never ever get better again. And I feel so justified by doing that. That is a person that has a red flag. And you guys are going, oh yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I'd be upset too. No, that's not okay. It's not okay for you to go and get your own karma back. You're not the one that's meeting out the karma. You have to forgive everyone. And your only job is to forgive everyone, know that they are damaged and flawed and imperfect just like you, and wish them well on their future happiness and life, and hope that the thing that they've taken from you serves them well, and that they passed it on to someone who needs it more than them later. So that way you're actually saying, I hope it gets stolen off you too. But you're saying it in a positive way. Misty, are you still there? That is your read for today. I don't really have anything more to say. The channel just stopped and turned off. So I'm pretty tired today.
The bringer of truth, daily terror, for free water youth. You get a reading, he always resonates, but why the line when fate awaits? Come on baby, don't you know, membership's the way to go, or toss a donation, skip the queue. My reading's a
All right, guys. Well, that is the end of our session for today. Come back more for free one-card reads tomorrow at the usual time. And don't forget to add my other channel, 3-card reads, for more free readings. And you get to have a 3-card spread. Light and love, everyone. Thank you. That was your read for today. We're going to end the show now.
Comes to readings, she doesn't sugarcoat. If you only want sweet, better catch another boat. People ask about career, love, relationship, pain. Her answers get uploaded and sent to her brain. She's a messenger, a mentor for guidance and advice. She dedicates her time, never charging a dime. She's the big kahuna, she's my Appaluna. Don't listen to what other people say, everything's gonna be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself, breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults.